What if I told you Helen's boss was terrifying in the boardroom, but the moment she broke down in his office, he became someone completely different? Boss by day, servant to her, peace by night. This is Helen's story. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's story is about Helen and her boss, a man everyone feared in meetings, but who somehow always listened when Helen was falling apart. By the end of this video, you'll understand why she says, "He runs the company, but he takes care of me." Helen had worked in corporate environments for years, and she knew the drill. Bosses who barked orders, bosses who saw stress as weakness, bosses who said, "Everyone's busy," the moment you tried to explain you were drowning. Her very first job was like that. She remembered crying in the bathroom before client calls, terrified of disappointing a manager who never once asked if she was okay. That experience shaped her expectations. She assumed every workplace would be the same. Push through, say nothing, break down alone. So when she joined her current company, she braced herself for more of the same, especially with a boss known for being sharp, no nonsense, and intimidating in every meeting. Employees whispered about him in the hallways. Nobody wanted to be called into his office. Helen expected cold professionalism at best and indifference at worst. She had no idea she was about to be proven completely wrong. The first time Helen realized her boss was different was during a brutal week. 3 projects overlapping, a client threatening to walk, and Helen running on fumes. She finally messaged him. "I don't think I can hit this deadline." She expected disappointment. Instead, he replied, "Come to my office. Let's sort this out together." When she walked in, bracing for a lecture, he simply asked, "What's actually going on?" Not accusatory, genuinely curious. Helen ended up explaining everything: the overlapping projects, the sleepless nights, the pressure she'd been silently carrying. He listened without interrupting once. Another time, Helen made a costly scheduling error that pushed a client meeting back by a full day. She walked into his office ready to be reprimanded. Instead, he said, "Mistakes happen, Helen. What matters is how we recover." Then he helped her draft the apology email himself. Even outside of crises, he'd notice the small things. When Helen seemed unusually quiet, he'd stop by her desk and ask, "You good?" Not performative, just present. But there was one moment Helen says changed everything. She was going through something personal, family issues bleeding into her work life. She was distracted, behind on deadlines, and clearly not herself. She expected consequences, maybe even a formal warning. Instead, he called her into his office privately. No spectators, no witnesses, just the 2 of them. He said, "Helen, I've noticed you're not yourself. Talk to me, or if you'd rather not, just tell me what you need." She hesitated, unsure if she should open up to her boss of all people. But something about how calmly he asked made her feel safe. She told him a little of what was happening at home. And instead of judgment, he adjusted her workload immediately, gave her the rest of the week lighter, and said something she'll never forget. "Your life outside these walls matters just as much as what you do inside them." Helen said that was the moment she stopped seeing him as just the boss, and started seeing him as someone who genuinely cared about who she was, not just what she produced. Looking back, Helen realized how rare her boss truly was. Feared in the boardroom, yes, but gentle, attentive, and human behind closed doors. Boss by day, quiet protector of her peace whenever she needed it most. Because when people feel truly heard at work, they don't just survive. They show up as their full selves. And Helen's story proves that empathy and authority aren't opposites. Sometimes, the strongest leaders are the ones who know exactly when to soften. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you have a boss like Helen's? Or the complete opposite? Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. And if this story moved you, hit subscribe. More real workplace stories like this one are coming. See you in the next video.